the top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Clemson Tigers taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Clemson Tigers offense will get the football first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Bob.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one obviously was the correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability. Well, they try to go with draw, and they didn't catch the defense blitzing, so it wasn't a great look anyway. But up front, they just got beat regardless, and that back, David, had nowhere to go.
They had nowhere to go, but those offensive linemen, you got to set and you got to invite those defensive linemen up the field and kind of push them by. And you could tell they didn't do that. They didn't create any holes. There was really nowhere for him to go. You got to give him that first little hole, and then maybe he can make a move. So the offensive line needs to do a better job.
Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. I'm trying to power it in. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So NC State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. To the air, it's Baker. He's got the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying play action. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The offense lining up for a first down play. To the air, it's Underwood. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, they understand that. They've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Clemson will send the punt team out. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Used the play fake, now to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the ground, back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the left. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Baker. They're setting up the screen. Runs through the tackle. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Second down coming up. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. He got it. That'll bring him to within 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really depend on.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Lost to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got a man, it's Jones. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up.
Turning it on! Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Rides the back on the option to give. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looks like the Wolfpack will pick up the first down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Fires to the big fella. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball downfield, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these first downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Getting set for the point after.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Finds his man, it's Jones. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. On the run, it's Miranda. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on 3rd down. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Tigers are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Handoff from the gun. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. Quarterback running on the draw. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got him. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Underwood. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys. They
take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab down the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. They go to the ground. There he goes! Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. They're working that left side. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Clemson has their paws on it. They'll send out the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. He makes the grab. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
I love the patience by the quarterback on this drive, too. He's not getting greedy. He's not forcing the ball somewhere where it doesn't need to go. He's just taking what the defense gives him, and this offense, therefore, is matriculating down the field.
Line gets set, first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down mark.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jones. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll try the run. Got the first down and more. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, Clemson.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. He splits the uprights, and we are dead even after the field goal here in the third. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean,
Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
you want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Snagged out of the air. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Here's a heat. He's going to take off. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
I love when you change the launch point, when you move the quarterback and bootleg him outside of the pocket. You can see he does a really good job of gaining depth as he goes outside. Now he's a threat to run the football or throw it. Guys have to drop back a little bit, and he can run the football and get a positive gain.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. Here's the handoff. Oh, what a cut! They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, they're after him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Caught over the middle. It's Clark. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
To the air, it's Underwood. He's open on the right. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Here comes Clemson with another first down. To the air on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here comes the offense on second down. The give from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Caught near the sticks. It's Jones. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. They take the lead with the 6.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To throw, it's Underwood. Makes the grab, it's Clark. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
As a quarterback, I'm trying to find my matchup. Get the ball to my guy so he can do something with it after the catch. When you put it on his body, he can catch it and then break a tackle and make a play happen like he did just now.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll keep it on the sneak. The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Takes a handoff. It's Miranda. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Right on the money. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. Touchdown, Tigers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Auburn. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That's caught. It's glass.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
He's got it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. No huddle offense to the line. Looking to throw again. Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Listen, the running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
It's complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. NC State going up tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Got room on the return.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
They want that clock to run. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working that left side. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. Quick release by the QB. Across the 10. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field.
Offside, defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that. Touchdown Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Baker. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw again. Might be looking to run. Gets the first himself. Turning it on. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
The pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. So here they come, 4th and long, and this defense is after back-to-back sacks. Unleashes one. Finds a man on the right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, NC State.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Gonna take a shot. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after